everybody, it is that time of the week and my HelloFresh box is here. So I thought I'd unbox it, show you what's in it, and then when I have cooked it, I will show you how it turned out. So HelloFresh is a program and you can get 3 meals a week delivered for 2 people or 4 people, and I found it's pretty generous. So when my daughter's around, she can help us with it, and we generally have enough food. I'll usually add a salad or something else to it, but overall, wow, this is a very full box. All right, so I totally forgot what I'd ordered, but it's pan-seared chicken and orecchiette primavera. So that looks lovely and delicious. And beef gyozas with a spicy soy glazed green bean with it. And the other thing is beef gyozas with spicy soy glazed green beans. Yum! And the third item is crispy roasted chicken with caramelized lemon, olives, and asparagus. So that looks delicious too. So you get this nice little card. It shows you exactly what's going to be used for every meal, and then the recipe is on the other side. And it's really handy. So everything in this box, which has, or bag, which has a chicken on it, will be for the chicken dish. And this bag, which has the little cow on it, is going to be for the beef dish. And this one here, what are those? Are they seahorses or fish? Or here, my daughter, what did we say this last one was? My daughter is right here. What do those look like to you? She won't be in the video right now. She's refusing. But, oh, pan-seared chicken and orecchiette primavera.
It looks like a goat.
I know, but it's
and
chicken,
a pig.
beef.
No, it's a goat and a pig.
And chicken. Oh, maybe I did a little...
But there's no meat in there.
I know. Well, this must be, well, it's easy. There's asparagus in it. So it's gotta be for the orecchiette primavera. So anyway, I guess this must be like a fancy chicken or something. I don't know. And then underneath there are these nice freezer packs which you can reuse, and they're like frozen solid. And underneath here should be 2 packages of chicken and ground beef. So, yep, here is split chicken. Oh, so this has bone. This is boneless. And then here is my ground beef. So that is what is in the box for this week, and I will show you the food items when I'm done cooking them, and maybe I'll film some cooking. I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. Okay, so I am cooking dinner now. I am making crispy roasted chicken with caramelized lemon, olives, and asparagus. So just getting things started here, and I will keep you up to date on how it goes. And the only things that I've had to provide are the salt, pepper, and olive oil. So I turned over the chicken and added the lemons, and full disclosure, that's not the lemon that it came with. I thought it said to zest the lemon, and then to, which I did here, and then to juice the lemon, but it said just to have the lemon, and I'd already thrown the juiced lemon, down the garbage disposal, but I happened to have another lemon, so I'm all good. I have now added asparagus, olives, and garlic to the pan, and this pan happens to be able to go in the oven. It said if you don't have one, you could just put it into a shallow baking pan, so like a cookie sheet that has sides on it, or probably a 9 by 12 or something. But it's going at 425 degrees, so I'm thinking you probably don't want to use glass for that. And next I'm going to make the couscous. So I just put it in the oven, and now it's supposed to cook for an additional 10 minutes. I had to go ahead and cut the asparagus though, because it was too big to fit into the pan. So really do use your largest pan. I do have a bigger one, which I could have used if I had thought about it. I am going to fluff the couscous with a fork, like they said. So I'm fluffing away. Oh, and by the way, all those little mistakes I made, like the lemon and like having to cut the asparagus, if I'd followed my rule, oops, I guess I have to take the chicken out, that I usually follow, and I had actually read the entire recipe first, this probably would not have happened. Excuse me. I'm getting a little bit of a cold, I think. So I'm supposed to add a pinch of the lemon zest and half parsley. And there we go. And this was just some chicken stock. I believe it was chicken stock, not vegetable stock. Okay, I think I was doing really bad filming because I was looking at the food. So I might have to edit that out or I keep it in. I'm sorry. I've just never done this one-handed. I guess I should have brought the tripod in. Oh well. Look at that. The chicken came out of the oven. Here is the final product. If you're wondering why this one has no olives, it's because I don't like olives. The only complaint I have about this recipe, and I have not tried it yet, is that they gave you half of a chicken, so half is the chicken breast and half is dark meat. Well, my husband does not eat any dark meat at all, so basically I have to have all dark meat, and it would have been nice to have had a choice of dark or light. So I don't know, I kind of feel like, especially nowadays when everyone's so health conscious, I feel like they should have just made this 2 chicken breasts, not any of the dark meat, or given me a choice. One final beauty shot, because I forgot to sprinkle the parsley on top so you couldn't see it in all of its glory. That's my dog munching on his food in the background, by the way. Scout, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you coming to visit? Yeah, he's been keeping me company the whole time I've been cooking. He's hoping I will drop it. You want me to just drop the whole thing, don't you? Before I start cooking the next dish, I just realized I never showed you what the box looks like. I took everything out of it, but it comes packed with this kind of like a fluffy stuff inside, like baby bumpers. That's really what it's like, is baby bumpers. And then all your stuff, goes in here. And then this separates the fresh produce from the ice packs and the meats. So, in case you're wondering. And this is supposedly filled with biodegradable stuff. I've kind of been saving these to reuse. I thought in summer they're great for transporting. So, they're supposedly environmentally friendly. You can just tear up the plastic and then take out this other stuff and throw the plastic away separately, and then you're being environmentally friendly. So the last recipe that I did, that one with the chicken and the olives and the garlic and the asparagus, it was the first time we weren't totally blown away with how amazing a recipe was. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't great, fantastic. I mean, it's probably the first recipe that I've received from HelloFresh that I'm not going to remake. And also, that is the first time I ever think they didn't have enough food in there. I mean, the couscous was delicious, the asparagus was good, the chicken was pretty good, but you know what? It just that one chicken breast for my husband, and then the, leg and thigh for me, that just wasn't enough food. So that is probably the first time I would ever complain about portion size. So that one was but let's see how this is. Now I'm going to make the pan-seared chicken and orecchiette primavera. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And here I go. If you haven't met him yet, this is my sous chef. This is Scout. And he loves to be in these videos because when I'm cooking, he's always underfoot. So if you hear tapping around of his little toes or crunching, because he tends to want to start to eat when I'm cooking if I'm not giving him any treats, he'll be over there munching. So if you hear little feet and a little crunching, that's Scout. So I have now chopped the asparagus, the broccoli, got some onions, bell peppers, and parsley. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm about to blanch broccoli and do some other stuff like that, so I'll be right back. Oh, and then I have also just signed up for another food type of a program. It's called Gobble, so I will be having another video about that as soon as I get my box for that next week. So now I've got all my ingredients together, and I'm just stirring them up, and I'll be finishing it off in a second. All right, so I'm going to make the last recipe. My daughter is sneaking into the video. You can be in it all you want, sweetie. Anyway, this is it. It is beef gyozas with spicy soy glazed green beans. Ta-da! So let me show you. This is the ground beef packet. And, see the little cow to signify that these ingredients go with this beef. They make it very nice, very easy. And, oh, these are, wow, there are a lot of little wonton wrappers in here. Okay, so this is why this is a 40-minute recipe. Most seem to be about 30 or 35, so I think this is the first 40-minute one I've received. And we have green onions, green beans, ginger. It's nice, everything's fresh. Some chili flakes, sesame seeds, garlic cloves, and, oh my god, I love these. This is the best. Lots of little soy sauce fishies. Love these. Start cooking now. So in doing these recipes, I am having to squish a lot of garlic. I just wanted to show you this tool. It's by KitchenAid. Other brands make them too, but I have just found this one to work the best. I mean, you seriously just put, I'm trying to find a good way to do this. Just put the garlic in and you give it a squish. Look at that with one hand. Boom, the whole thing is out. So I just wanted to say these are awesome if you're looking for a tool for crushing garlic. I'm just mincing up the ginger, and I'm just going to combine it with my 1 clove of garlic. I've got the trusty dog down here. Oh, Scout. Hi. Oh, let me say hi. Let's see, I'll put the camera down. Scout. Where are you, buddy? There he is. My trusty boy. Always helping. You're such a good boy. Well, I just opened these green beans to use them, and they're all slimy. Now, I got my box on Tuesday and it's Sunday, but you would think that green beans would last 5 days. But luckily, I remembered I had some of the Trader Joe's French ones in the freezer. Now, funny how life works out. I kind of have to thank HelloFresh for having given me slimy green beans, so I would go out to the freezer in the garage to get these. Because I went out there and my freezer, full of all my extra stuff, was actually open a bit. A little metal piece had, I guess, somehow off my husband's workbench or something fallen, and last time I guess I shut the door, it blocked it. So I just was actually able, well, I had to throw a whole bunch of stuff away that was kind of in the front part there, but most of the stuff in the back was still frozen solid, and if I hadn't had slimy green beans, I would not have been out there, and I would not have been able to save a whole bunch of our food. So that probably just saved me a couple $100 that happened, because I had some meat and stuff in there. So anyway, so thank you HelloFresh. Normally would not have been thrilled about this green beans being slimy, but it made me go to the freezer and I saved it, so yay. So I'm just going to carry on and use these. Obviously I don't need all of these, but maybe I'll just make some extra green beans. And here is the ground beef and the garlic, the ginger, and I added a little bit of salt and pepper. And the only items of my own that I need for this recipe are salt, pepper, a bit of sugar, and some canola oil. Now I'm going to actually make the little pot sticker. I hope I'm saying that right. So you just put a teaspoon of the meat mixture, and then you take your finger and wet the sides and push down. And they said push out any air bubbles, so I'm doing that. Ta-da! Wish I had a remote zoom or something for this. Anyway, so I will do one more. I won't torture you guys by making you watch me do all of them. There's a lot of them here. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. All right. Well, this will go pretty fast. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought we were going to have to do something more fancy, like crimp it with a fork, but looks pretty good. So I have just finished making all my little pot stickers, and I have a whole bunch of wrappers left. So I think I might just make some more. I've got some ground beef and stuff with some ginger, and keep these for a day or so and make some more because I think these are going to be delicious. My gyozos are now getting browned. I'm going to turn them over when they're done, and I'm just starting to, just for a couple minutes, stir fry my green beans. Oh, and one thing, when you're doing this, they say to cover the little pot stickers with damp towel while you're waiting, and doing other stuff so they don't dry out. I just use damp paper towel because I just felt like it was easier, and I knew it wouldn't get soggy, so just a thought when they say damp towel, it could just be a paper towel. These puppies brown very quickly, so they're not kidding when they say 1 minute. One other thing I wanted to point out, when you turn your pot stickers over, I was trying to use tongs, and you know what, it's just messing them up. So I'm going to use a silicone spatula because that'll get under them easier, and I can just flip them like a pancake, because grabbing them with tongs is just making them kind of turn into ugly little blobs. Okay, now I'm going to add a soy sauce mixture to the green beans that has some chili peppers in it and sugar. I made this a little while ago, and I did add some water to the green beans. Once all of these were browned, I added a 1/3 cup water on top, and it did this giant steam thing. And they're kind of steaming in here now. And I am just cooking the green beans. Oh, I think they're about done. Said till this is starting to look syrupy, the soy sauce mixture. So I am all finished. here's my big old platter of pot stickers. And you saw how many wrappers I'd left over. I guess if I had put less meat inside, I could have had double as many probably. But I think I'm just going to have to make those again in the next couple days because these look and smell delicious. So I'm just going to try one right now and see how it tastes. Mmm. Oh, this is delicious. Another keeper recipe. So I'm sure you can make these with turkey too, or ground chicken, and I bet that would be really good too. So if you're trying to be a little healthier, here we go. I tried to use about as many as were in their packet, so this is about how it would have turned out. I think I'm going to just whip up some more soy sauce mixture once we're done eating dinner and cook the rest of the ones because my pack was larger. So let's see how these are. Very nice. Not very hot though. I did the suggested quarter teaspoon, wait, was it a half teaspoon? Quarter teaspoon of the chili peppers flakes in it. I think next time maybe I double it. I don't like burn your face off hot, but if I'm expecting spicy, I do want to feel something. But maybe if I get a little bit, you know, the sauce that has an actual flake in it or something, it'll be spicier. But these are really good. So this recipe is a keeper. I think the quantity is great. The recipe was very easy to follow, and I would give this a definite thumbs up other than the green bean incident, which ended up actually being in my favor because it probably saved everything else in my freezer. So overall, I think that HelloFresh is a great idea. I think that the price is good because, you know, the other day my husband and I just went out and got the Philly cheesesteaks, you know, just two, and I brought them home. No drinks, no fries. It was $19 for the 2 sandwiches. And it tastes good, but it's not real healthy. And here you're always getting a lot of vegetables. I do like that you're always getting a lot of vegetables. And if you are paying for the pack for 2 people for 3 meals, it basically ends up being $23 per meal. And like I said, I just spent almost $19 on 2 sandwiches the other night when I just picked something up. So I really think that is a good value. It's delivered to your doorstep. It's already pre-packed. Easy to do. Recipes are fantastic. I'm keeping all except for the one that we weren't really thrilled with, but it wasn't bad. It just wasn't like over the top our favorite like these others have been. So I hope that has helped. In case you had any questions about HelloFresh as the meal subscription service, I will be doing a review on Gobble. One of my neighbors gave me a referral code to that, so I will be trying that out next week. So look for that one to come. And thank you so much for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, it'd be great if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, you will get notified in your email when I have other videos coming up. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day or evening wherever you are.